As the end of summer approaches, we embarked on a 4-day weekend road trip from Toronto to Sault Ste. Marie to Lake Superior Provincial Park. Granite rocks, waterfalls, crystal clear lake water, and ancient indigenous pictographs awaited us. These were just our favorite moments during this brief road trip. The 7-hour drive to Sault Ste. Marie passed along one of the most scenic stretches of this part of Ontario, with the waters of Georgian Bay to the left and fields of newly baled haze on both sides. We reached the city of Sault Ste. Marie by mid-afternoon and made our way to Crystal Falls in the heart of the Iwasa Highlands Conservation Area. It was a short 15-minute drive from the city. We're on our way to Crystal Falls, which is just outside of Sault Ste. Marie. As you can see here, we're in the middle of Kinsman Park. So they created this nice easy path to get to the top of the falls.
So we hope.
And below us you can hear running water from the falls coming down. Hi, we're at Crystal Falls behind us. Mm-hmm. It's a mid-sized falls that is a few kilometers north of Sault Ste. Marie. We're in Agawa County.
Yay.
This is, you know what? This is Canadian Shields country. This is
lots of granite all over the place.
This is the area where the Canadian group of 7 artists took their inspiration. From the boardwalk, we climbed up a barely discernible path to the top of the falls, where there is a bridge, part of the Voyageur hiking trail, to view the cascade of water falling down. This was my vantage point from the top. The water drops steeply over a 40 to 50 meters distance. From the base, the waterfall is about 15 meters high. Instead of walking back down the usual route, Paolo went off on his own to explore the path along the side of the waterfalls. summer's end, one can see early signs of the fall colors, but we'll showcase the seasonal transition from summer to fall in the next few weeks. We're on the Trans-Canada Highway that bisects Lake Superior Provincial Park, making our way to Agawa Bay Access Point. Off the rock ledge, while viewing the pictographs, extreme caution is necessary at this site. Rocks and ledge are slippery. We hiked to the Agawa rock pictographs, drawn on a sheer rock cliff, and only accessible from a rock ledge at the edge of Lake Superior. We followed the forested path down to the shoreline. The trail is rugged, descending through rock chasms and broken boulders. This is an area of northern Ontario where the group of 7 painted their iconic images of bent-over pine trees, cascading waterfalls, forests of jack pines, and during the autumn, canopies of trees and leaves of red, orange, and yellow. On the way down, we passed an example of a narrow rock chasm. This geological feature showed how a depression is created when softer basalt rocks erode more quickly than surrounding more resistant granite rock. It then created this mini canyon surrounded by sheer rock walls. It has been here for millions of years. We finally made it to the shoreline of Lake Superior, the world's largest freshwater lake by surface area and the deepest of the Great Lakes. Look how clear the water is. A park ranger greeted us and provided us with warnings about the slippery nature of the narrow ledge of rock.
Maybe. And I don't want to get washed away.
Why did you take off your shoes?
Because the rocks are a bit slippery and they're a bit wet from some wave action. So the ranger recommended that we take our shoes off and even hiking boots to walk down to see the.
You go first. Then. If you fall, I'll just step back and wait. Not quite. Not the same thing as going barefoot.
We carefully made our way to the rock ledge, with its sheer 15-story high cliff soaring above, and the fairly calm waters of Lake Superior on this day gently lapping at the edge of the rock ledge.
Not very wavy. So where's that?
Generations of Ojibwe recorded their dreams and spirits in red ochre paintings at this sacred site. So here we are at the Agawa Rock Pictographs, and we've walked across the sheer rock on an angle. It's a bit wet because of the wave action coming through, so we have to be careful. That's why that's why we had to take our socks and shoes off, and we're just admiring the work of the Ojibwe nation that created these pictographs.
Yeah.
Before we left, Paolo descended to the water's edge for his first toe dip into Lake Superior. The attraction of Lake Superior was a big pull for us. We spent some time along the shoreline, visiting some of the nearby coves. of Agawa. Well before the days of color photography, the brilliance and majesty of a landscape like Katherine Cove was best captured with brushes and paint. It's no surprise then, for a time, that the Lake Superior region became the premier painting grounds for artists on a mission. The group of 7. At Katherine Cove, the fine sand beach was a welcoming stop for our first swim on Lake Superior. While the water was cold, the clear crystal water under a sunny blue sky was very inviting. Who could resist going in?
Congratulations. She's crazy. I'm not doing that again. Not me.
Okay, here we are, beautiful Lake Superior. We're currently inside Lake Superior Provincial Park.
Katherine Cove?
Katherine Cove. It's pretty sandy here.
Yeah, it's actually sandy.
And it's quite shallow all the way up there. And if you wear a wetsuit, you can actually swim without any issue after a while.
Mm-hmm.
And because we have the sun shining right now, it does feel good. This is so great having this wetsuit. I bought this wetsuit for dinghy sailing 20 years ago, and it has really come in handy going snorkeling in the Caribbean and using this. After Katherine Cove, we were going to hike the Iwasa Trail up to the lookout point of the lower Agawa River Valley and then return. But an issue with the truck forced us to return to Sault Ste. Marie, 2 hours away, to seek repair. Although our time at Lake Superior Provincial Park was shortened, join us for the next stage of our end of summer road trip. Tap on the subscribe button to be notified of the next video installment.